Okay, now I want to show you something. Look at this. Okay, now, um, I told you that they were. I told you that they were playing with magic from space, and because they were playing with magic from space and playing with particle physics, like in space, which is basically just like our kids' homework and how they run video games and communicate with each other. When they're supposed to be like sleep, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and people will know that we were talking and playing games and talking about boys. Because of what they had gotten started and because of what they were doing, look at this. Well, I wanted to show you the truck number had my birthday on it. Now, because of what they were doing and because of what they were starting, I just want to show you this. Some of you guys are not going to believe that this just got happened. Look at the bus, got crashed. Okay, look at the bus number. It's 3737. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that, right? Because a lot of stuff is going on right now. There's a lot of criminal proceedings going on, a lot of legal proceedings going on, a lot of research going on, a lot of firing going on, a lot of hiring, right, going on of good people that are coming into work. And I just wanted to show you guys that this nonsense that you started, where you're playing with small children, you're starting a bunch of nonsense. You're causing a bunch of chaos for our communities. You're trying to create chaos and mayhem in the hood. You're stealing people's work. And look at this now. Now look at this. Look at this license plate. Sorry. Look at that with 313. Okay, do you see what I'm talking about though? Like, I'm not even supposed to be here today, but do you see what I'm talking about? Right? Where you guys are playing with so much mayhem and madness and chaos and conniving, trifling, ridiculous behavior that it's creating situations like this where you're starting to see that not only is God in control, space is also in control here too. And in order for you guys to survive this next level, you need to be in that akasha. All this that you guys see going on is because they were playing with magic from space, playing with particle physics. I told you they were screaming in people's ear, boom, 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 doing all that nonsense. And because they did that, right? Because they did that, these kids in space, and because they targeted their bodies. Like, you mean to tell me that I'm getting put in foster care because these white men think that they're gonna get spiritual powers off me because you were telling them about us and you were giving them information and you were spying on us and causing drama for us. These kids have turned this magic on you. It's their homework. I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to be very, very, very careful with what you are doing. This is not a joke. I just wanted you guys to see this live and direct for yourself so that they cannot say that I got on a video generator or editor or that my coding system, there's another 313. Look at this again. Look, watch, look at this, look. Oh, the license plate, is not in the back, but here, give me 1 second. Look, and I told you they were switching people's kids at birth, you know? So this is like a lesson for everybody. Look at their license plates. Boom, bam. Remember I told you that that's what they were doing? Do you see what I'm talking about? Okay, you guys have to understand the internet is gonna get shut down, okay? There's gonna be a new system that gets put on the internet and you guys are gonna have the things that you want. A lot of you guys had dreams of doing this and this and that. You're gonna be able to have those dreams. You're gonna be able to do those works. This is the second time in the past like 2 or 3 weeks where you guys have seen something very destructive and chaotic come from out of nowhere on my channel. The first one was where we were coding and the next day we saw the code on the street. It was literally on the street. We were picking up these different cards that we had coded into the computer. Now, one of the things that you guys have to understand is that with the internet, the bus crashed into the fire hydrant. So that's the stop. And then I don't know, something like got out of control and it crashed into the fire hydrant. So there was like the water. They're trying to turn it off because the water servicing everywhere. So they had to turn off all the water over here.
Damn.
Yeah.
He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he wasn't paying attention. I like your shirt, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. So, and speaking of nightmares, it is a nightmare, right? This type of chaos that is going on. And you guys are starting too much. Speaking of Nightmare on Elm Street, I get mashed with those 223s, 21 Savage, and something that just got started in Atlanta. And do you see, once again, the chaos that you got started playing with virtual reality, playing with spell work, starting too much, thinking that you're gonna keep me up through the night. Do you know how like delusional that is? Trying to keep me up as a high priestess in the night, and I'm working in the dream state. Like, oh, if we keep on screaming and playing in her ear, she won't go into the dream state and see this and that, and then maybe we can try to glamour this high priest to give us this money, or maybe we can do a magic on this white, and they'll kidnap that child, and maybe this magic will work. None of it is ever going to work. You're delusional. That's not how it works. There's laws and principles to all of it. You guys are gonna end up getting murdered playing. Are you paying attention to what you just saw on my channel? This is one of the most gully things that is happening right now. It's this nonsense with that 37 file and this chaos that keeps on happening with these crazy fucking car accidents. Now, another thing that I have to tell you guys about is what's going on with Tesla and all these chemical fires and electrical fires that are happening on the Tesla network. There was a huge car accident. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this in a few days. Let me get back online because we have a proof of chaos coming up and a rest in peace report. And there was a big car accident. And what ended up happening with the car accident is it was a Tesla truck and it blew up. And then just last night, there was like a forest fire because 2 Teslas got set on fire in a community where there's like a lot of trees and things like that. So you guys need to just be like careful with what you're doing, you know? You just need to be careful with what you're doing and what you're starting and what you're invoking and what you're getting involved in. Yeah, and look at this with these palindromes. I guess that's what they call them. 333. Yeah, come on now. You guys saw that 777. It's not a joke. Like what you guys started here. And a bunch of stuff is getting started. You guys like. Oh, here she is. She just wants to argue. Oh, well, here she goes. Okay, just make sure the kids are okay, because here they go. No, I'm getting on the 44 and then making such a bad turn for no reason. Okay. So, anyways, you guys, now we're gonna keep on coding, okay? And we're gonna keep on breaking stuff down, and we're gonna keep on exposing what's happening. But this is enough for you guys to get your kids back. No, but you're trafficking our kids because there's something going on with a bunch of white people, and you guys think that you're supposed to be playing with our kids. No, we're not crazy, because how does this keep on happening with magic? I know exactly what I'm talking about. I have a doctorate in psychology. That's the type of people that they want to go play with because you guys are hella messy. Like, oh, you know what? Like, you are talking about that you need to play with our kids. And look, once again, my son's birthday with that 808. This is the second time you guys have seen this pop up. I posted a video, and once again, this 818. I keep on talking about that. And once again, that 37, chaos. You guys just have to be careful. This is God that's organizing and orchestrating these events in space. And they're going to be like, you know what? Like, all this talk about God, yeah, but you're sitting there in a technology, talking about you're communicating with somebody from space, her name is Mother, and that she's instructing you to molest kids and have sex in your family. What are you talking about? You guys, look at this license plate right here. 37 again. Like, come on. Like, just let it stop. Everyone knows what you guys are doing. You are raping and murdering people. You were starting a bunch of shit with the foster care system. So this shit has come out, and now we own the internet. I'm going to keep on coding on the internet, and I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to get some people together, and we're going to go and we're going to code down like a brand new platform. So with our system, you don't need any type of like no, he just like felt that. You don't need any type of like internet service provider, IPX, deal with the government, spectrum bands. We have our own spectrum bands. And then from there, we can start coding. You know, so for those of you guys that have been watching my channel and like, you know, I've been cleaning up my life. I stopped eating meat, stopped doing this. I'm ready to code. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're getting better. You guys are going to be able to like invoke your own systems and build your own systems. I'm just here to teach you because they played with my kids and they played with me in space to start the internet, and a few other people too. Like Ermias, like Aaliyah, like Malcolm X. Okay, because we had a certain zodiac sign, and that's not how it works at all. There's no way to ever use anybody else's energy to play. A lot of this that you guys are seeing, like, oh, they were using their kids' hands. They were molesting kids in space, making copies of them through their aquatic being. And look at this, again, 37 with pest control. Do you see all the rats are getting exterminated? All the rats are getting exterminated. It's critical right now. Something is going lefty McLeft doodle. It's getting fucking ratchet and gully because you're playing too many games. So now you guys have heard what they were doing in space and invoking in space to play with people's kids and start wars and start nonsense. this is gonna continue, with the exposure. Like, so you mean to tell me that you thought you were gonna make copies of their kids and play games like that and start a bunch of nonsense and do this and that? And that's not what's gonna happen, you guys. That's not the way or the light. So for those of you hosts that are sitting here and you think, oh well, they got so much this and they got this and they're gonna do that and we're gonna get this and we're gonna do that, and I know I'm an illegal, but we're gonna get this, and you sound stupid. You're gonna end up passing away or going to jail or getting clapped out. Period. Because in a minute, there's a force of physics that they're going to open and they're going to remove a bunch of white people from the planet via teleportation, aka the fractalization of a specific force or substance, and then the moving of it through different forces of physics to another space, and then the reaccumulation of that form. That's what's about to happen because of what you guys got started playing in space. I told you, a lot of people have come to see this nonsense. Look at what just happened here. How is that a coincidence? So anyways, you guys, I have a house visit. There's too much going on. Thank you so much for watching. I just had to let you guys know that this has gotten started today. Now, also too, there's gonna be another thing that goes on because yesterday I mentioned some goofy hoes from San Francisco, and this is their area. Somebody's gonna get killed because you went to go play games in people's jets and starting shit. So that's one thing that's getting spread around in the virtual reality. So I just had to tell you that. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.